Good evening and welcome. Good evening. Hello, good evening and welcome to tonight. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community, and I want to bid you a very, very warm welcome. Welcome, and thank you so much for being here. It's Thursday and it's 8 p.m. and we're here and we're live and we are doing this. Thank you so much, for always being here, and compliments of the season to everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful time, celebrating with your family and your loved ones. Thank you so much for being here. It's 26th December. I know we are all in the holiday mode, but this is the final edition of the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinar for the year 2024, and you're about to have a very, very you're about to have the best 1 hour ever. Yes, as you are here and you're doing this with us live. Thank you so much for doing this. This is the weekly live webinars of the Advanced Lounge community, and you know how we do this. It's 8 p.m. and we show up and we're here and we're live and we are doing this. The Advanced Lounge is a haven for people who are learning and growing and just evolving and taking their personal development, personal growth game to the next level. And the webinars are just one of the expressions, of the Advanced Lounge, where we just equip ourselves with the knowledge requirement for our journey of growth. Yes, because we understand that it is when you know better, then you can do better. And so we are here, every Thursday we are here at 8 p.m. just considering topics on that relate to personal development, personal growth, so that we are well equipped for our journey of growth. And so thank you so much for always being here. It has been a wonderful 1 year, just going through what we have, how much we have learned, and how much we have how much knowledge we have just garnered in the past 1 year or so of doing these weekly live webinars. And tonight is like the cherry on the cake, right? Tonight we're going to crown up and try to round up on what we have been doing in the past, in the course of the year 2024. And last week Thursday we did start on a topic that is now a two-part series. Last week we're considering a topic that was a question. We said, what if 2025 could be the best year ever, could be the year that changes everything for you? What if 2025 could be that year that could just change the dynamics, could just be the year that everything changes and works in your favor? And so we're going to be considering, we started considering, what the requirement would be for us to make 2025 that year that could just be the year that changes everything, right? And so tonight we're going to try to conclude on that two-part series as we go ahead and look at some other principles that will help us to position us to make 2025 the year that could just change everything. So thank you so much for being here. You're about to have the best 1 hour ever. My name is Tracy Akpera. I'm a personal success coach. I'm the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Lounge community. My job is very simple. It's to show you the possibilities that exist. And I dare say that the possibilities are endless, they are boundless, they are limitless. And I'm here to show you the possibilities that exist for you, and then how you begin to navigate from where you are now to where you see yourself, or to where you want to be. Yes. And so in this webinar this evening, we're going to be considering how we can begin to make 2025 the year that changes everything. Wouldn't that just be awesome, that 2025 could be the year where everything falls into alignment, where we are positioned for success, where we are seeing our dreams, our hopes, our aspirations come to pass? And I dare say that yes, 2025 could be the year that changes everything for you, but there is a requirement, there's a responsibility on you. And so in tonight's session, we're going to continue looking at some of the principles or some of the things that we can begin to engage, to make 2025, just that year where we win big, where we have everything falling into place, for us. So last week, I'm going to attempt to just do a quick recap of what we considered last week. We looked at five principles or five things that we can engage to make 2025 the year that could just change everything for us. I want to welcome you so much and thank you so much for being here. If you can see me and you can hear me, please do leave a comment. Let me know that you can see me and that you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, so last week we were talking about the principle. We said, what if 2025 could be the year that changes everything? And we looked at part number one. And in part number one, we're looking at some of the principles that we could engage to make 2025 just the year that changes everything for us. And so the first thing we said last week was like, first, you need to take responsibility. Take responsibility. Let me write in the comment section, take responsibility. Yes, because no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to save you, not your father, not your mother, not your spouse, not the government, not your boss. No one. You need to take your destiny, as it were, in your own hands and understand that I am responsible for my life. Giving away responsibility means giving away your power, and so you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're taking full responsibility for your life. That was number one. Number two was that you need to set clear goals, to have that clarity. Many people don't know what they are doing. They don't know why they are doing the things they are doing. All they know is that they just wake up and they do whatever and they go to bed and they wake up. 2025 must be the year where you have clarity, where you have set clear goals. You write them down. Writing your goals down, we said that was a declaration of intent. Writing down your goals, we did say last week, that was a declaration of intent. So set clear goals, write them down, so that in your mind you are very clear as to what you want, where you are going, and how you begin to navigate to where you want to be. That is one of the things that could also make 2025 the year that changes everything for you. Next is that you want to develop discipline. We said discipline is the bridge, between what you want and the reality. Discipline. So you must develop discipline. So in 2025, these are some of the things that you must normalize. Let them be part and parcel of your life. This is how you could make 2025 to be the year that just changes everything. So develop discipline. That's the third thing we looked at. The fourth thing we did look at last week was to surround yourself with the right people. This is so key, to surround yourself with the right people. People are so important. You need people, but not just any kind of people. Don't be a city without walls that anything or anyone goes. No. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with the kind of people that inspire you, encourage you, and give you positive vibes only. You must determine that 2025 is a year where you refuse every form of negativity, and that you're surrounding yourself with only the right kinds of people. And you might say, what if they are family members? What if they are this? What if they are that? You determine the boundaries. You can form boundaries, even if there are people that are tied by you are tied to by blood. You can determine just how much access they have to you. So determine that you are surrounding yourself with the right people. And the next thing we did consider last week was to master the art of consistency, to keep showing up. When it's convenient, you show up. When it's not, you show up. When it's easy, you show up. When it's hard, you show up. Master the art of consistency. It is in doing the little things consistently that you begin to see the great results. So 5 things that we looked at last week. 1, take full responsibility for your life. 2, set clear goals and write them down. 3, develop discipline. 4, surround yourself with the right people. And 5, master the art of consistency. These are the things that we looked at last week. And tonight, get ready. In the next 40 minutes or so, tonight we're going to be looking at 5 other principles that we must engage to make 2025 the year that could change everything. And I'm here to tell you that it is not only possible, that it is predictable, that 2025 could be the year of years. If you do the same things that you have been doing every other year, you're going to get the same kinds of results. You're going to experience the same kinds of frustration. But you must determine that this year, 2025, that is already upon us, is hot on our heels. I mean, in a matter of 5 days, we are going to be entering the new year. We're going to be saying Happy New Year. But beyond the best wishes, beyond the Happy New Year, how will 2025 be a different year for you? These are the things that we are considering. And these are the things that you must take very seriously. These things that we are sharing, when you engage them and you do so consistently, you get ready to experience awesome. to experience the results that you have never experienced, before. So yes, let's get right into it. Are you ready? In the next 40 minutes or so, we're doing this. Are you ready? Yes, we're going to be looking at the next 5 principles, to help us to position for greatness, to make 2025 the year that we win big, the year that could change everything for us. So, to start off this session, the first thing we're going to be looking at is you must learn to manage your time wisely. In 2025, you must determine that you are managing your time wisely. And let me tell you, first off, that time management is life management. Time management is life management. Let me write in the comment section. Time management is life management. When you're not managing your time well, it is very clear. It only means one thing, meaning that you are not managing your life well. And you don't want to do that in 2025. You don't want to do that in 2025. You must determine that you are managing your time and you're managing your life. Determine that nothing overwhelms you. Determine that you are going to structure your days. Determine that you are going to manage your time, manage your days, because that ultimately means that you are managing your life well. Time is your most precious resource. If you lose money, you can get it back. You lose relationships, they can be restored. You lose time, you can never get it back. And everybody is a resource that everybody has the equal amount of. Everybody has 24 hours in a day. What now determines or what now differentiates or distinguishes one person from the next is how well the person or each person manages their time. So you must understand that time is your most precious resource. Understand that when you lose time, you never get it back. Understand that when you lose time, you are losing life. You are losing life, because the unit of measuring your life and your destiny is time. That is why we keep getting older. We say, oh, we are this years old, because time has passed. A year passes and you say, oh, I was 39 last year. This year I'm 40. What has happened? Time has passed. And with that time passing, your life is also passing. So you must determine in your heart, that you are managing your time well. Determine that you are in control of your time. Determine that nothing overwhelms you. Determine that nothing drains your time. And how do you do this? First of all, you need a plan. You need a plan. Nothing will fall on you. Nothing just happens. You're not just going to go, oh, I wish I'm managing my time, and all of a sudden you are managing your time. Well, no, it doesn't happen that way. That is why we are saying that these are some of the principles that you need to engage. Knowing is one thing, but you must go beyond the knowing to actually the doing. It is the doing that brings a result. Yes, the result will follow the action. Let me write in the comment section. Results follow the action. So you must determine that you are doing. Determine that you are doing. And what do you need to do? Have a plan. Plan your day. Plan your week. Plan ahead. This is the way that you keep yourself in control. Does a plan mean that everything will go 100% according to plan? No, but it gives you a sense of control, and you are able to quickly pivot even when things are not going according to your plan. You are able to say, okay, I'm in control here. I can do this instead of this. And then you begin to rearrange things, but ultimately so that everything works out just the way that you want it. So learn to plan. One of the habits that you must adopt in 2025 to make 2025 the year that could change everything for you is to have plans. You must plan. I know many times we don't want to. It's not, oh, it's time waiting. I don't have. But when you don't plan, what you are actually doing, that you are setting yourself up for failure. So you must learn to plan in 2025. In the Be More Accountability Bootcamp, which is a 12-week program of the advanced launch, where we take the participants through a structured 12-week program that enables them to grow and to thrive and to engage a system that enables them to be transformed into a more superior version of themselves. Plans are one of the integral things that we teach. You must learn to plan. And there is a way to it, to make sure that you are connecting deeply with the things that you are doing. And from there, you are able to find the motivation, the fuel to be able to pursue the things that you desire. but planning is one of the integral things that we teach in the boot camp. The 12-week program is a program is a system that is structured with you, the individual, in mind. We have built a system that enables the total transformation of the individual, understanding that the individual is multifaceted. You are a person, but you have your spiritual side, there is the physical, there is the mental, there is the relationships, there are many sides to you. So the boot camp is structured to enable you, to equip you for total growth and total transformation. The next cohort of the Be More Accountability Bootcamp starts on January the 6th, 2025. And please get into that system. It's a system that will equip you. It's a system that you need actually to make 2025 the year that will work for you, because in that system you are learning, you are not only learning, you are able to put to practice the things that you are being taught, and you're able to see how it affects you practically. You're able to see the results in your life. So I encourage you, to take the opportunity. The details are on the screen. The registration fee, the 12-week program, the start date, and everything that you need on the screen. Also, there's a phone number that you can reach us on, for more inquiries. But in the boot camp, one of the things that is topmost is that you are able to learn to manage your time, because there we understand that time management is life management, and that you are the most important piece of your journey. So you are able to learn, you are able to put to real life practice these things that you learn, and you're able to see the effect, you're able to see the results, tangible results in your life within 12 weeks. I can assure you that you will hardly recognize the person, because you will begin to do the things that you never thought. You will begin to think the thoughts. You begin to see you manifesting things that you never thought that you could be, that you could do, or you could be. So get into the bootcamp system. Somebody said, and I agree, that the boot camp is better experienced than explained. So get into the boot camp, and it will be one of the greatest gifts that you could give yourself in the year 2025. Just for 50,000, you get into that system, and for 12 weeks your life will go through that transformation that you need to position you for growth and for success. So plan your day, the night before. That's one of the things. Another thing that we teach in the bootcamp is the use of time blocks. When you are able to plan your day, not just to say, oh, this is a to-do list, but to actually begin to assign time blocks to each task. That will help you to be able to focus, understanding that, okay, this is 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, I'm here, and this is what I'm supposed to do. And you're able to focus and remove every other thing is a distraction at that time, even if the thing is a good thing. But because you didn't schedule it for that time, you said that, okay, it's 6 to 7, this is what I'm doing. You've assigned a task and you've assigned a time block. Every other thing could be a good thing, but at that particular time, it now becomes a distraction. Why? Because you have already scheduled your time to do a particular task at that time. Another thing you must learn in 2025, to manage your time wisely, is to learn to say no. Learn to say no. No, no is a complete statement. Learn it, own it unapologetically. Learn to say no. And I like to say that it is not everything that is good that is right for you. It's not everything that is good that is right for you. Help me write in the comment section. It's not everything that is good that is right for you. So saying no means that, oh, this thing may be good, but at this material time, it's not right for me. So you must learn to say no. You must learn to say no to protect your priorities. You've already said, okay, I'm doing this by 6 to 7. You've decided, you've planned your day. You said, okay, by 6 to 7, maybe I'm reading my book. And then somebody comes along and says, oh, let's do this. What they may be telling you to do at that time may not be a bad thing. It may not be a sin. But as far as your priorities are concerned, and as far as you have planned your day, at that material time, that thing is a distraction. And so you must learn to say no to it. This is very, very key. 2025 could be the year that changes everything. But understand that 2025 is going to be measured in seconds, in minutes, in hours, in days, in weeks, in months. You must learn to manage that time. If not, time will pass by. you have even you would have noticed that sometimes you say, oh, 5 years have passed, 1 year has passed, what did I do? You must learn to position yourself to be in control of your time, so that not you don't get to say, oh, what did I do? You are able to know that, yes, in the past 1 month I did this, in the past 2 months, or in the past 1 week I did this and this and this, because you are in control of your time. So make sure that you are managing your time wisely, you are blocking out your time, you are learning to say no, you are learning to order your priorities, and you're learning to protect and eliminate every form of distraction. Yes. So in 2025, what are you doing? Number one, you are learning. You must manage your time wisely. You must protect your time. You must manage it intentionally. You must be unapologetic about it, because your time is your life. Help me write in the comment section. My time is my life. My time is my life. Indeed, your time is your life. The next thing that we'll be looking at, the next principle that we must engage to make 2025 the year that could change everything for us, is to cultivate a positive attitude. Cultivate a positive attitude. And attitude, your attitude will shape the way you see challenges and even opportunities. The difference. Okay, so I heard this story about a company that was going to send a company that makes shoes, right? So they are going to send their shoe sales people into a particular settlement. It's a particular village or city or whatever. And in that village, everyone, no one in that village wears shoes. They don't wear shoes. So they sent the first person into that village, and the person was like, in this, they don't wear shoes. Who are we going to sell to? They don't wear, their culture is not to wear shoes. And so the guy was like, this can't work here, and he left. And they sent the other one, and he was like, oh, this is the best market ever. Everybody here doesn't wear shoes, so guess what? They are all going to have to start wearing shoes. What was the difference? They had the same demographic, they had the same product. What was different? One had a positive mindset, the other person had not a negative attitude, a negative mindset. And so you must determine that in the year 2025, to make it the year that could change everything, you must determine that you are cultivating a positive attitude, because it will shape everything. The way you see a challenge, the way you see an opportunity, is determined by your attitude, it's determined by your mindset. So you must be deliberate in cultivating a positive attitude. What does this require? Focus on solutions instead of the problem. Many times we see something, we are overwhelmed. Oh, we only see the problem. You see the problem, you don't see the solutions. Nobody is talking about, okay, how can we make it work? In 2025, you must determine to find a way. Help me write in this comment section. I will find a way. Always find a way. The people in the boot camp, they know, when they come with me, they come with excuses, and your excuses are valid. Your excuses are, they are valid. I understand them. It's true. You are not lying. They are. But excuses don't provide results. So I tell the guys in the boot camp, don't come with me to don't come at me with excuses. Find a way. Find a way. Help me write in the comment section. I will find a way. In 2025, I will find a way. Yes, you must tell yourself, you must cultivate the attitude that positions you to always find a way, irrespective of the challenges. And I'm saying that there are going to be challenges, there are going to be problems, there are going to be roadblocks and all that. But you must tell yourself to focus on the solutions instead of the problem. You must find a way. Don't allow yourself to be deterred. We give up too easily. Oh, it's not working. Oh, the person did not agree. Oh, this person did not help me. Oh, my boss is impossible. In 2025, you must determine none of that. None of that. 2025 could be the year of years for you, and I'm so confident in what I'm telling you. It could be the year of years for you, but you have work to do. Roll up your sleeves and get to work. And one of the things you must do is to cultivate that positive attitude, that sees solutions instead of problem. And you must learn to guard your mind against every form of negativity. You are in control. You are in control. Guide your mind from every form of negativity. Build build gates. Guide your mind from every form of negativity. Only positivity. Only allow, because you understand what positivity does is that it fuels your resilience, that ability to go again. The resilience is the ability to keep going irrespective of challenges. So when you have a positive attitude, a positive mindset, it fuels that resilience and opens your mind up to creativity. You are able to see, because you have a positive attitude, you are able to see something out of nothing, and you will need that in the year 2025. You will need that. So let your mind open up to the positive. Make sure that you are focusing on what will work. How can I make it work? Find a way. In 2025, I don't want you to give up. I want you to tell yourself always to find a way. Always to find a way. So number two thing that you need, number two thing that you need to cultivate in the year to make 2025 the year that could change everything is to cultivate a positive attitude. You would need a positive attitude, because nobody is promising you bread and butter. I tell the boot campers this a lot. Nobody is promising you bread and butter. Nobody is promising you that the journey is going to be, there are going to be no challenges. Of course, there will be challenges. There will be issues. There will be problems. There will be roadblocks. There will be obstacles. But what will position you for outstanding results is your ability to see beyond the problems, to begin to see the way. You must find the way. You must find the way. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see your comment. Let me see your comment. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. While we have been talking about how to make, what if 2025 could be the year that changes everything? And I just wanted to take a minute. Stop. What would it mean for this to be the year that changes everything for you, where everything is falling into alignment, where you are your best self, you are your best self ever, where you are entering into alignment, where you are moving in the direction of your goals, your plans, your aspirations, where you are having the best kinds of relationships, you are having the, professionally and personally. And I'm here to tell you that it's possible. And so we'll be looking at some principles to engage to begin to make 2025 the year that could change everything for us. And this evening already, this is the part 2 of this series, and this evening already we have learned 2 principles. First is to manage our time wisely, and second is to cultivate a positive attitude, an attitude that sees beyond the problems to see the solutions, to find a way to find a way to get the results that we desire. Awesome. So principle number 3 that we're looking at tonight is to commit to lifelong learning. This had to be here. Personally, this is one of my personal core values: lifelong learning. You must commit yourself to learning. I think I must have shared it before. The research has now shown that the shelf life of information is like about 2.5 years. So anything that you know that is more than 2.5 years is already at risk of being obsolete, extinct, or old news. My children would like to say retro, so old. So you must keep yourself abreast. You must keep yourself in the know. And the only way to know is to learn. The only way to keep knowing is to learn. So I thank you and I salute you for finding yourself here, even in the course of festivities. Today is the Boxing Day, 26th December, but you found a way to carve out an hour for learning. You must make learning a part of your life. Let it be a lifestyle thing. In 2025, for it to be the year that will change everything, you must give yourself to learning. In fact, in the boot camp, in the Be More Accountability boot camp, we learning is one of the things that we do. And I tell the boot campers that we learn in so many ways. Every week we have a master class. For the 12 weeks in boot camp, we have 12 master classes. Every month you read a book. Every month you read a book and make presentation, book reviews and make presentation. And then every day we share in the community, and we are able to learn from one another. We are able to learn from the classes, from the coaches, And we are also able to learn from ourselves, because we encourage in the boot camp, we encourage journaling, which is a huge part of your personal growth journey. We encourage journaling, and when you are journaling, you are able to reflect, to review, and to readjust, so you are able to learn from your own experiences. The boot camp is a very, very, very interesting system. You really need to get into that system, because on our own, even when we have the desires, we have the good plans, many times it is not easy to go on your own. But when you are in a system that has been created to hold you accountable, and if I may just add that accountability is one of the biggest things you need on your journey. Research has also shown that when you are in an accountability system, you increase your chances, of achieving your goals up to more than 95% by being in an accountability system. And this is an accountability system that is not just, there is no anyhowness in bootcamp. We say there is no anyhowness. We do things in a structured manner. Everything has been thoughtfully and carefully crafted and put together with you in mind, with the individual, to make sure that you are totally growing and you are totally transforming. And one of the ways is by learning. Learning is a big part of what we do in the boot camp. And so if you are going to probably find it difficult to do this on your own, but when you are in a system that is holding you accountable to do these things, then you understand that you will see the results by committing to that system. So I encourage you to get into the boot camp. The only constant thing in life is change. Change is always going to be a come at us. That is why the shelf life of information is about 2.5 years, about 2.5 years only. So we must commit to growing. If you are not growing, if you are not evolving, you will be like something old on a shelf somewhere, forgotten. So you must commit yourself. And in the year 2025, I want you to commit to learning, commit to taking every opportunity to learn. In the advanced lounge, we have, in our community, every day, by belonging to the community, the general community, you will learn. By belong, you will learn on a daily basis. This is what we are committed to. The vision of the advanced learn is to help individuals to move forward purposefully in life. We discover that a lot of people are just moving forward. The years are just passing. People are just going without any form of structure, so people are just moving forward. And so life is just going. Days are turning to weeks, into months, and it's just the same thing, the same old things, the same things going on every day. But in the advanced line, we are committed. Our commitment is to help individuals to move forward purposefully in life. And in the advanced line, we now have different kinds of programs, resources and tools. One of them, which is the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. And so I invite you to get into that system, the system that enabled you to learn, to grow, and to be transformed. The system that has been created for you. So commit to lifelong learning. In the year 2025, it could be the year that will change everything for you. But as you can hear me speak, you would understand that it's not a year where we fold our arms and just everything, no, what will be. No, 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 no. If you are determined to get different results that are a clear shift from what you have been seeing in your life, then you must determine, to do things a little bit differently. And one of the things that you must do differently, is to be able to learn, is to be able to commit yourself, to learning. Understand that the only constant thing in life is change. So you must commit to growing and evolving, and that can only come, through learning. So learning will bring you growth. Is when you learn, is like I like to say, it is when you know better that you can do better, and you cannot know without learning. So you must give yourself to learning. Learn daily. You can, and in the boot camp, that's why I said every day we learn, every day, every week, every month we learn, and there's follow up on what we do. So, and there are many ways for us to learn, in the boot camp, through the master classes, through reading our books, through the coaches and mentors, through interacting with the community members, the other boot campers, learning even from yourself, even from your own experiences. One of the ways to learn is from your own experiences. So you must give yourself to these various avenues, but understanding that in 2024 2025, excuse me, you must give yourself to lifelong learning. But beyond learning, I think I heard somebody say something very interesting. Sometimes we give ourselves to learning to satisfy our ego, to start to say, hey, okay, I read 2 books this month. Oh, I read 1 book this month. Yes, learning is good, but beyond getting the knowledge, you must learn to take action on what you are learning. Very, 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 very key. You must determine that you are taking action. And that's one thing in the boot camp. I will not stop talking about the boot camp. We built a system I've seen transform people's life. When I get feedback, when I sit with some of the boot camp and I get feedback, I mean, I'm literally blown away. In the boot camp, after every class, you are given an opportunity. There are guided exercises that will help you. What you have learned, how do you now begin to domesticate it? And I like to tell them that as many as they are in the boot camp, getting the same kinds of instruction, getting the same kind of knowledge, when it comes down to it, you must begin to take the knowledge that you have gained and put it and bring it into your distinct and unique situation, unique circumstance. So some of us are in Nigeria, some of us are abroad in different places, different time zones, and all that is good. We understand that we're a community of people that are on the journey of personal growth, but at the same time, you must understand that your journey is unique to you. Your journey is distinct to you. So the ability to take what you are learning and to bring it home, to now apply it, is one of the things that the boot camp is one of the unique things that we do in the boot camp. So we're not just teaching, we're not just, you don't just come to class and say, oh, you have attended master class 2 or master class 3. No. What did you take away from master class 2 or whatever master class you attended? How have you been able to apply the knowledge to your life? How have you been able to use it to make sure that you are moving the needle? You are moving yourself along. You can see that, okay, before I took this class I was here, and now I've taken the class, I've applied this, and now I'm here. Is one of the things that we, in fact, God, I can't stop. I can't please get into the boot camp. The next one is starting on January the 6th. I mean, I can't think of a better way to start your year than to start it with this program. A program that has been carefully put together, for you, to enable you to grow, to thrive, to succeed, to become the best version of yourself. So, lifelong learning, commit to lifelong learning. One easy way to do it, get into the boot camp. We have the structure to, you don't have to go and start worrying your head, oh, how do I structure this, how do I do this? We have that all planned out and all structured. All we are waiting for you is for you to get into the system, and you begin to put it to work in your own distinct life and your journey. Thank you so much. Yes, 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 guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm having so much fun today, and maybe because today is the very last weekly live webinar for the year 2024. The next time we're going to be having a webinar like this Thursday live webinars, it's going to be in 2025. And so this is our cherry, our icing. No, this is the icing on the cake, and then we'll have a cherry on top of it. Okay, so commit to lifelong learning. So we've been talking about how to make 2025 the year that could just change everything. And I mean, it's not only possible, it's predictable. And we've been sharing, some of the principles that we can begin to engage to make 2025 the year that could change everything for us. And this evening already, we have learned one, that we need to manage our time wisely to make 2025 the year that could change everything for us. One of the things that we must do in the new year is to learn to manage our time wisely. That's one. The second thing that we've learned tonight is to be able to cultivate the positive attitude that sees solutions instead of dwelling on the problem. Solutions instead of dwelling on the problem, so that our mind can begin to open to creative ways of navigating challenging situation, or where we find ourselves roadblocks or obstacles, so that our mind can open up creatively to be able to navigate those areas. We've also spoken about the third thing, which is to commit to lifelong learning, understanding that now everything is changing, is at the speed of light. Everything is changing at the speed of light. We're not, the shelf life As of now, it's about of information, it's about 2.5 years. That means anything that you knew from 3 years ago is probably already extinct. You need to check it. So we need to keep learning, to keep ourselves abreast, to keep ourselves ahead of the game. So we need to keep learning. And one, we've said there are several ways of learning, but that we have created a system. The Be More Accountability Bootcamp, which is a 12-week program of the Advanced Learn, is a system that you need to get into, to be able to position yourself to learn, to grow, and to become the best version of yourself. Awesome. So we have 5 principles. We have done 3 tonight. Next, we're going to look at the next one, which is principle 4 for tonight, which is to embrace change and adaptability. Embrace change. Many of us are resistant to change. Many of us are resistant to change. We want to keep doing the same things the way we've always done them. Sometimes we even say, this is the way my mother used to do it, or my grandmother before my mother, or my great grandmother before that. We don't want things to change. We don't want to embrace adaptability. But in 2025, to make 2025 the year that could change everything for you, you must be open to change and adaptability. You must embrace change and adaptability. We've already said that change is the only constant thing, right? Change is the only constant thing. When you resist change, you are positioning yourself you're positioning yourself for failure. When you resist change, you are positioning yourself for failure. So you must be able to understand the inevitability that change is inevitable, must come at you. But when you are able to embrace change, then you position yourself for growth. When you are able to embrace change, then you position yourself for growth. But when you reject change, what happens is that you become redundant, and then you can be done away with. You are no longer relevant. No matter how relevant a person used to be, if the person is not embracing change, if the person is not moving and growing with the flow, then the person cannot grow. Very soon, there is no longer a place for you to fit. So to make 2025 the year that could change everything for you, you must be able to embrace change. You must be able to understand that by embracing change, you are actually embracing growth. By saying that, I don't know all these things that they are saying. No, no, hey, no, 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 no. This is not how we used to do it. No, no, our parents need to do it like this, but they're still then you bring all kinds of things. You are saying, you're making all kinds of excuses, making all kinds. Please determine that everything, all of such, they stay in 2024. They are not moving within 2025. You must determine it. You must decide that they are not going with you, because when you reject change is that you are also rejecting growth. Very soon such a person will become redundant, and there will be no need, there will be no space, there will be no use for the person anymore. So while change is inevitable, you must focus on how are you growing, how are you adapting in your mind, your attitude, your actions. How are you able to become adaptable in the face of change that is happening? Change is happening at a breakneck speed. But how are you adjusting in your attitude, in your mindset, even in your actions? How are you adjusting? You must embrace change. And when you know better, that is why, if you have noticed, the principles that we've been discussing, somehow they are intertwined. So it is when you are able to understand that this change that is coming, your growth is actually attached to it, then you are able to put yourself in a place where you are learning quickly. You are learning, and you are understanding, and you are knowing, so that you are positioning yourself to understand how you can best harness this change to your advantage. The change can be to your advantage. The change can be to your growth. Change is what will actually position you for that growth. But how are you harnessing it? You must learn that through your actions, through your mindset, through your attitude, you are able to harness that change and to use it to your advantage. Change will also require that you are cultivating your resilience, because it means that all of a sudden you need to change your approach. You need to change your style. You need to change how you are doing the things that you used to do before, and it will mean that you are able to stay resilient, because things are changing, and the way that you were doing things can no longer cut it anymore, and you must be ready. You must be ready in 2025 to make 2025 the year that could change everything. You must be ready for change. You must be ready to experience change, whether it's in your professional life, your personal life. You must be ready for change, and you must not resist it. Instead, you must seek change. Anytime you come in contact with change, don't resist it. Don't disdain it. Don't say, hey, what are they even doing there? Said every day they bring one thing, every day is one thing. Learn it. See it as an opportunity for growth, because change is coming in 2025. Hey, I am so convinced of the things I'm talking about. Change is coming in 2025, but determine that change will not leave you behind, because if you reject it, if you disdain it, if you don't embrace it, what will happen? Change will move, but it will move with the people who are ready. You must be ready. You must understand that change is coming, and then you must position yourself. You must be ready. You must ride on the wave of that change into your growth. But it comes first of all with your mindset, with your attitude. Have a can do, have an attitude that understands that, oh, this change has come, and embrace it. Where you need to learn, that is where lifelong learning will also intertwine into this, because change will come, and it will make sure that you are learning. You must make sure that you are learning, so that you are positioned properly to be able to harness that change for your growth. When you disdain it, it's going to move. Change is going to come. It's not going to wait for you. Whoever is ready, change is going to carry the person, and the person onto their levels and levels of growth. But you must determine that you are going to embrace change. You must determine that you are going to embrace learning, so that you are able to understand what any kind of change represents, and you are able to embrace it, and you are able to ride on the waves of that change into your growth, because growth will come on the back of change. And so you must embrace that change. Understand it. Now, this is why we are doing this, so that we are proactive. Many times we are reactive. We wait until something happens, then we begin to, oh, what do we do? What are we going to do? No, in 2025, you must resist the urge, the temptation to be reactive, and always learn to be thinking ahead of the curve. This is what we are doing now. We're in 2024 now. We are still here, but we are preparing our minds. We are positioning our mind, ourselves, and we are projecting ourselves into the year 2025 to be able to position to make the best out of 2025. Understanding that for real, 2025 could be for us the year of years. But are you going to wait until then you start scrambling, being reactive? No, we must stay proactive and anticipate change. And I'm here to tell you that change is coming. Whether it's in your place of work, whether it's in your nation, whether it's in your community, you must position yourself. You must understand that change is coming, and position yourself, for that change. Understand that this change is coming. I will embrace it. I will learn. What does it take? What does it take? Many people, change comes and they say, no, it will not work. It will not work. And we have been here, we have been doing like this for 10 years, 20 years. What happens? Change goes ahead of them, carries those people who are ready, and leaves them behind. But you must determine that in this year 2025, change is coming. Whether it's in your professional life, in whichever aspect of your life, you must determine, you must be prepared, you must be proactive, you must understand that there is change coming, because change is the only constant thing in life. Don't disdain change. Embrace change. Learn what is the requirement of this era. Learn what is the requirement of this era of change. This is the way that you can ride on the waves of that change, and then experience the growth that change brings. Because whenever change comes, growth is coming. But the same way that will bring change will bring growth for some people, but will make some people to be redundant and to be obsolete and be rejected. You get to choose. You get to decide. I'm telling you that 2025 could be the year of years for you, could be the year that changes everything for you. But these are some of the principles that we must begin to engage to make sure that 2025 is the year that changes everything for us. Are you still there? Thank you so much for being there. We're about to round up now. We are still looking at how 2025 can be the year that changes everything for us. And so far, we have looked at tonight. We have looked at 4 principles to engage. The first thing we said that we must learn to manage our time well. Number 2, we said we must cultivate that positive attitude. Number 3, we said we must commit to lifelong learning. Number 4, we have just discussed. We said that we must embrace change and adaptability. That is how we experience growth, by embracing and harnessing change to work to our advantage and for us to ride on those waves of change into our season of growth. The last principle for tonight in this 2-part series. Remember that last week we did what if 2025 could be the year that changes everything for you, part 1, and tonight we are looking at what if 2025 could be the year that changes everything for you, and this is the part 2 of the 2-part series on this very, very important subject matter. And tonight, the last principle that we'll be engaging is principle number 5 for tonight, is that be grateful every day. Gratitude is a tool. Let me write in the comment section. Gratitude is a tool. Gratitude is the foundation for a fulfilled life. This is why, and gratitude does not have anything to do with how much you have in your hands. No. This is why some people can have the whole world in their hands, but they are still not satisfied. They are not grateful. But some people are having just little, but because they are grateful, you find out that they have this fulfillment in their life. So, one thing you must learn to do in 2025 to make 2025 to the year that could change everything for you is to be and to stay grateful. To be and to stay grateful. Gratitude is the foundation for having a fulfilled life. Someone said that the grass is always greener on the other side. Whenever you have your own, it's like another person's own is always the best and all that. Learn to focus on your own. Let your own be good enough and be grateful for the one that is in your hand. It is the foundation for a fulfilled life. If the foundation for your life have that deep meaning, what gratitude does, that it shifts your focus from what you don't have to what is in your hand. I think it was one of the classes I was teaching in the boot camp in this last cohort. I was telling them, forget about what didn't happen, forget about what you didn't get, forget about all that. Look at what is in your hand. What is in your hand? Be grateful, because what gratitude does is that when you begin to focus on, oh, I have this, I have this, I have that, it removes the focus from lack to abundance. You now begin to see and begin to understand that you have so much. And what if you were living your life every day of the 365 days in 2025, every day you are grateful, not just because, oh, they say you should be, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful. No, not doing it mechanically. To really find things every day that you are grateful for. What if you could live your life every day to be truly and sincerely grateful? It will change everything. And I'm so certain that 2025 could be the year of years for you, just by following some of these very simple but very profound principles. Be grateful every day. I didn't say be grateful on weekdays. I didn't say be grateful on Sundays. I say be grateful every day. So cultivate a daily gratitude practice. For me, I have my daily gratitude journaling. I have journals. I have at least 4 journals. I tell the people in the boot camp, I only require them to keep 1 journal, but I have 4 journals that I keep every day. One of them is my gratitude journal. You must find things. And one of the boot campers, I was talking to her once. She said, coach, every day I'm like, oh, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my children, I'm grateful for. No, you must go deeper. I know there's some things that no. Sometimes because we don't want to think. And one of the tricks, one of the things about journaling is that it makes you to think. And many times we don't want to think. But in the advanced land, I said our vision is to help people to move forward purposefully in life. Our mission is to empower those people with the resources, the tools, and the support to enable them to think, to plan, and to act. You must be thinking. What journaling does for you is that it makes you to think. And it's when we are lazy, we don't want to think. That's why I say, oh, what are the most obvious things now? I'm grateful for my husband, I'm grateful for my children, I'm grateful. No, we must find, like, really sit down and think about it. Are you telling me that you sat down to think, and in the whole 24 hours in your day, you couldn't find deep things in your day to be grateful about? No, I beg to differ. It's not true. So we must find a way to practice that gratitude daily. To practice gratitude daily. As I've said before, gratitude will shift your focus from lack to abundance, and then it will also enhance your relationship. It will enhance that positive mindset that we're talking about. These principles that we're talking about, everything, it's everything, it it connects with one another. But what it will do for you is that it will position you to have the best year ever. And I dare say that it is not only possible, it is predictable. What if you are practicing gratitude as an attitude every day? Every day you are a deeply grateful person. Let me tell you, to remove every form of negativity, it will remove that negative mindset, it will make you an optimistic person. It will attract, you will attract good things. You attract good things because your mind has been open to see the good, and so you're able to receive the good. So we have looked at 5 profound principles to engage to make 2025 the year that could change everything for you. In this two-part series, we've been able to engage 10 principles. First, we say take responsibility. Take responsibility for your life. Second, we said you must set clear goals and write them down. Number 3, we said develop discipline. Number 4, we said surround yourself with the right people. Number 5, we said last week, master the art of consistency. And this week we've said learn to manage your time wisely. Then cultivate a positive attitude, commit to lifelong learning, embrace change and adaptability, and last but certainly not the least, be grateful every day. Be grateful every day. I am here to tell you that these 10 principles, as basic as they look, are deeply profound. And if you would commit yourself from the beginning of the year to engage these 10 principles, if you commit and you stay in the place of engaging them all through the year, I'm here to tell you that you can position yourself to make 2025 the best year, the year that changes everything for you. And we are here to partner with you on that journey. When you register and get into the Be More Accountability Bootcamp, many of these things are the things that we are doing. In fact, all of them, everything we shared in this two-part series are drawn from the experiences and the programs in the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. So I invite you to join the 2025 cohort 1 starting on January the 6th, 2025, where we'll take you through a system that has been properly structured with the support to enable you to grow, to evolve, and transform into a more superior version of yourself. Somebody said, and I agree, that the things you are looking for are also looking for you, not just this version of you. So when you are growing and transforming into a more superior version, then you are able to attract the things that you desire into your life. It is not only possible, it's actually also predictable, but you do need to roll up your sleeve and get to work. The Advanced Lounge exists to partner with you on this journey. We have created resources, tools, and we have the support to enable you to go through this process in the most seamless manner possible. Please get into the bootcamp. There is a phone number scrolling on the screen for more inquiries. And of course, we have the end of year special discount that we're running. So you get to enjoy a 10% discount when you pay. So you get to enjoy a 10% discount off the registration fee of 50,000 naira. Thank you so much. I certainly look forward to welcoming you into the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. I say I don't know a better way to start your year than to get into the bootcamp. You will be glad. It will be a gift. In the review session we held with the boot campers, they just concluded cohort 2024 cohort 3. The boot campers are saying that this was the best gift that they could have given themselves this year. And I'm here to encourage you to give yourself the gift of the boot camp, the gift of seeing yourself go through a structure that enables you to grow, to change, to succeed in the ways that you never thought were possible. Well, I'm so grateful that you could find the 1 hour to join us in tonight's edition of the Advanced Lounge Weekly Live Webinar. This is the final webinar for the year 2024. I'm so excited that you could be here, and I encourage you to keep on embracing learning as a part and a parcel of you and of your journey, even now and beyond now to the years ahead. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sure you found value in this session. As always, I had a good time, sharing with you guys this evening. Thank you so much for being here. If you are not yet a part of our communities, we'll share the links. Please do well to join our communities on Facebook, on Instagram, on all our social media handles, and please get into the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. We'll be glad to welcome you into that program so that for the next 12 weeks, you see yourself growing in ways that you never thought were possible. My name is Tracy Akwera. I'm a personal success coach. I'm the founder of the Advanced Lounge community, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in our communities, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the bootcamp. And then the weekly live webinars will resume again next year. So this will be the last session for this year. So next year we'll resume the weekly live webinars, and I'll be glad to see you then. Thank you so much for being a part of this session, and I look forward to having an awesome 2025, a year that could just be the one that changes everything. I know it's possible for you. It's also very predictable, but you do need to roll up your sleeves and get to work. But we are here to partner with you on that journey. So we look forward to receiving you into our various communities. Thank you so much, and wishing you the absolute best of the new year 2025. Bye now.